Oh man, we have a lot to do in this video, from cutting out my custom headstock shape, giving this roasted flamed maple neck boiled linseed oil, and having the satisfaction of seeing the flames really pop, putting a super thin water slide decal on the headstock. I've never tried that, that's an experiment, and sealing that in several coats of clear nitro, to finally installing these nice locking tuners. That's a whole lot, with plenty of opportunity for devastating mistakes, but also for epic victories. So let's do it. First of all, let's cut the headstock shape, and I've done that 4 times already in these videos, so you can check them out for a more in-depth explanation of how to do that. I think with all we have to do in this video, it's fair that I cut it down to 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm cutting the headstock, I'm routing out the headstock, and then I'm sanding the edges of the headstock. And that's it. And if I had to share what I've learned doing it multiple times, it's actually about the router. Don't run it too fast, be patient, and don't push it. And use good double-sided tape so that the template doesn't fall off. But anyways, I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon, so I have to go to work. So let's do the rest another day. I'm back, and the headstock looks great, right? So now it's time to give it boiled linseed oil. It's very important that it's not just linseed oil. It has to be boiled. Otherwise it will feel sticky for a long time. This neck is from guitaranatomy.com. I bought my first neck from them, and after that I actually asked them if they wanted to sponsor me, and they said yes. So they sponsored the other necks, also this one. They actually recommend using boiled linseed oil, and I really love it. It's so easy to put on, and it just gives a so nice finish. And this is always a highlight because it's so satisfying to put the oil on there and see how the flames in the wood is popping out and really looking nice. So let's do it. Ooh, it looks good. Then I'm taking a fresh rag and taking off oil that doesn't need to be there. And that's how easy it is. It took me 5 minutes, and now it's going to dry for 48 hours, and I'll get back to it. I'm going to give it 3 coats. Ooh, looks good. Time for the second coat. Second coat of boiled linseed oil right there. Now I have to wait for 48 hours one more time. The final coat of boiled linseed oil. Let's do it. There you go, that's it. Now it can dry one more time. Another few days have passed, and now I'm actually ready to check out the neck, and it's super smooth and nice. I don't know even if I need to sand it. I don't think so, actually. So what's the next step? It's the water slide decal, and that's a little problem. Let me just show you. This is what I got out of it. The thing is, this is some very special water slide decal. It's super thin. Normal water slide decals are about 20 microns thick. This is only 8 microns. So this is 8/1000ths of a millimeter thin. It's super, super thin. And that's a good thing, because then I don't need as much nitro to seal it into the finish. But the printing didn't really go very well. So this is the best one I got out of it. You know what? Maybe I should make a test with one of the bad ones, right? Let's do that. But I need to be able to work it a little bit. And that is really, oh yeah, it's possible. I don't know, man. Still a test, remember, still a test. Of course, I need to make a hole right here. I admit the logo is a little big. That was a test. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is the real thing. It might not work, but you know what? If it doesn't work, I'll just get back to it and try again. It's almost too big, but it just fits right in there. Now I just need to get the moisture out. But I think it's tilting a little too much that way. But that's too late. I can feel the ink, but I can't feel the decal itself. It's super thin. So naturally I'm obsessing about this and thinking, can I move it? I put water on the edge and it soaks in under it. So maybe I can move it without destroying it actually. Okay, is it better? Is it more straight? I think a little bit. So now I just have to seal it in there with some nitro. This is from Nitrolac. Gloss spray, Nitrolac. Let's do that. Now the logo is sealed into the nitro. The whole idea with having a thin decal is I don't have to put as much nitro on there. So I don't know if that works, but we'll see. I'll get back to it tomorrow. Another 24 hours later, and let's have a look. It looks a little rough and worn, but I don't mind that. I can feel the ink, but I can't feel the edge of the decal itself, and that is actually impressive. Some time has passed now. Let's give it another coat. It's almost impossible to see the edge of the decal, but you can see it right here in the light, right? Sitting here enjoying my beer while the sun sets and the nitro is drying. That's good. So now it's almost dark outside and the nitro has been drying. So let's take a look. And it's really super smooth. Do I even need to polish it, or you can see the orange peel? Okay, so I decided to try a little sanding. I have 2,500 grit sandpaper right here. This is 3,000. Car polish. I think that's it. So check this out. That's it. I think it looks good. Let's just continue another day. Now it's dark outside. I'm going in, watch some TV. So I'll see you in a few days. All right, it's a big day today. I could potentially finish the neck. I just need to put in the tuner. So let's get rid of all the plastic and get on with it. So I have a little stuff here on the sides. Let's just take care of that. 1,200 grit sandpaper should do the trick. That actually looks great. I have nitro on here and nothing on the sides. That worked out fine. Let's have a look at the tuners. So the tuners are from Guitar Anatomy. It has their logo on there. I have a feeling it could be very tight because I tried it earlier and I thought it felt very tight. So let's see. No, not at all. Fits right in there. This is how you do it when you don't have the right tool. But this works, it works. The big thing is these have to be straight. I like it. So now I just need to put in those tiny screws in here to hold it in place. And where do I have them? I have actually no idea. Oh, here we go. All right, it's time to drill. I put a little black marker on how deep I'm going to go. This is a 2mm drill bit, and I think that is good for this screw. You know what? I could check it out. Fits very nicely. If you've seen some of my videos, you have witnessed how I messed this part up and actually didn't drill deep enough, and that made the nitro on the other side crack because the wood was expanding and then the nitro cracked. That's not gonna happen again, so this time I'm using wax. And that's it. All right, let's just put the neck on the body and see what happens. So that's it. The neck is done with the nice flamed maple, the shape of the headstock, the logo and the tuners. And now I could actually put strings on there now, but I won't do that because the next thing I want to do is make the pickguard, and that's going to be so much fun. I'm going to make it out of copper and out of this green transparent acrylic. What? Yes, really. So you have to see that, and then I'm going to put all the electronics in there, and I can't wait to play this guitar and see how it sounds. So if you want to see how that all turns out, subscribe, hit the like button and the little bell icon. You'll get notified when the next video is out, and I see you over there.